Hi, I'm Tom Lydon, editor of ETF Trends here in Chicago at the Morningstar ETF Conference. And I'm here with Heather Fischer, who's Vice President of the ETF Platform at Charles Schwab. Heather, thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me, Tom. Great to be here.
So Charles Schwab is the #1 custodian in the world of ETFs. So there are more ETF assets held in Charles Schwab accounts than anywhere in the world, correct?
That's absolutely right. As of end of August, 242 billion. So we are the leading ETF provider, something we're very excited about. And also excited because ETFs look to be continuing to grow and looking like they're going to be the core investment type of the future for a lot of investors.
Well, you know that because, as always, Schwab does a great job of asking their clients not only what they have, but what they're leaning to in the future. And you've got some recent survey results to share.
That's right. We went out to ETF investors as a whole, so not just our clients, but the ETF investor universe. And they told us 34% of them said they see ETFs as their core investment vehicle for the future. So we see that number continuing to grow in the future.
So that's changed over the years as those numbers continue to ratchet up?
Absolutely. Well, I'd say when we did this survey back in 2012, the average percentage of investors' portfolio that were in ETFs was 16%. We're at 21% now, and when we asked them to look in their crystal ball for 2020, they expect it to go to 25%. So the numbers keep ticking up. So we see ETFs really entering the heart of investors' portfolios.
Schwab also this year launched the Intelligent Portfolios,
Yes.
and very quickly brought a lot of money on board. And you've done a lot to focus on millennials. Tell us a little bit about that as far as Schwab looking at younger investors.
Absolutely. Well, we know that millennials really want to make life easier, make investing easier. They want tools, they want technology. And so the Schwab Intelligent Portfolio offering really does that. It really meets them where they are in terms of being able to invest. And I'd say millennials in general really have an affinity towards ETFs. And this survey really told us that they are ready to double down in terms of ETF investing. When we look at the average percent of a portfolio that investors have in ETFs, it's 21%. For millennials, nearly double at 41%. Wow. And when we look at the number that say they see ETFs as their core investment type for the future, on average it's 34%. For millennials, more than double, 70%.
Oh.
So they are really embracing ETFs as a vehicle, and they've really told us they're ready to double down with ETFs.
Absolutely. So what you've done also to make it easier is, like you did in the mutual fund side, created the ETF no transaction fee platform, and you continue to add new ETF issuers over time. So if you're a Schwab customer, you have more choices of ETFs, and you can buy them and sell them with no transaction fee.
That's exactly right. As of October 1st, we will have 214 commission-free ETFs on the platform. So we've really eliminated that barrier to getting invested. And investors tell us that's important. In fact, 41% said that commission-free ETF platforms have been game-changing. So that's really been a big innovation to help people get invested and get invested in ETFs.
And I know you folks do a lot of work, due diligence, and not only the ETFs that are available within the Intelligent Portfolios, but also the ETFs that you make available on your NTF platform.
That's right. Broadly, ETF investors can trade any ETF at Schwab, but if we look at the commission-free platform, we want to be thoughtful about what we want to offer there, and we want to make sure it's what investors are asking for. So we look across a broad selection of Morningstar categories and index weightings and make sure we fill the gaps so that investors can build the portfolio that's right for them. And we make sure they meet certain quality measures in terms of AUM, tenure, that sort of thing. So we really want a quality selection of products for our ETF investors to be able to choose from.
Great. Heather, thank you for your time today. I learned more things, and continued success at Schwab.
Pleasure. Thank you so much, Tom.